All right, today we are diving headfirst into what many are calling the green gold rush. We're talking about a massive business opportunity that's hiding in plain sight, all centered around one of the planet's oldest superfoods. We're going to show you exactly how you can turn this amazing algae into a seriously profitable business.
So let me ask you something, especially if you're an entrepreneur looking for that next big thing. What if you could start a venture that not only taps into the exploding wellness market, but also, does something good for the planet?
Well, the answer might just be spirulina. And in this explainer, we are literally handing you the playbook to transform this incredible algae into a business that thrives. So don't just think of it as a health food, think of it as a blueprint for a modern, successful, and sustainable company.
Okay, so what makes this a super opportunity right here, right now? In this first section, let's get into why the demand is just exploding and break down what makes spirulina so darn unique in today's market.
First things first, let's be crystal clear. This isn't just some green stuff you find in a pond. Spirulina is a nutritional powerhouse. We're talking up to 70% protein content, and it's absolutely packed with vitamins and antioxidants. It's exactly the kind of all-in-one nutrition that health-conscious people are actively searching for.
And honestly, the timing for a spirulina business could not be better. You've got these four major trends all hitting at once. First, there's the global shift towards superfoods. Second, people want sustainable products. Third, it's incredibly versatile. You can use it everywhere. And fourth, R&D is just unlocking more and more value. It's like the perfect storm for an entrepreneur.
Okay, so we know the demand is there. It's red hot. But where exactly are the biggest opportunities? Let's pull out the map and pinpoint the most promising spots, both right here at home and all around the world.
Get this, you'd be tapping into a global market that's projected to be worth over $130 million by 2025, and it's growing at a rate of around 10% every single year. That's not just steady growth, folks, that is an explosion.
So where's all that money going? Well, the biggest demand is coming from these really high-value markets, places like the USA, France, and the Netherlands. These countries already have huge wellness industries, and they are hungry for high-quality spirulina. And what's so powerful about this, and you got to see this, is how everything just lines up. Whether you're targeting the market in India with its boom in vegan nutrition, or you're aiming for a global audience, the core trends are all pushing in your favor. It's a total win-win.
Okay, enough with the high-level stuff. Let's get tactical. This is your pond-to-profit playbook, the real nitty-gritty steps you need to take to turn this idea into actual real-world cash flow. Think of it this way. Your journey has 5 clear stages. You start with cultivating and harvesting it. Then you move into processing and packaging. After that, you amplify it all with really strong branding. And finally, you get it to your customers through distribution. This is your roadmap, plain and simple.
Now I know what you might be thinking. Exporting? Sounds complicated, right? But honestly, it's totally manageable if you just treat it like a checklist. Getting key certifications like organic and GMP, that's good manufacturing practices, is a must. They build trust and open doors. After that, it's just about getting your paperwork and customs codes in order.
Okay, now for the part you've probably been waiting for. Let's talk about the money, the profit margins, because this is where it gets really exciting. Selling raw powder, you can make a solid 40% margin. Not bad. But the real money, that's in the value-added products. Turn that powder into tablets, and your margin can jump to 65%. And if you get into high-value extracts, you're playing in a whole different league. That's where you go from having a business to building an incredibly profitable one.
All right, so you've got your business off the ground. That's fantastic. But how do you scale? How do you turn that initial success into a brand that really lasts? Let's look at some strategies to future-proof your company and build a spirulina empire.
And listen, your journey doesn't have to end with just supplements. Think bigger. Spirulina is packed with antioxidants, which makes it perfect for skincare. You could totally diversify into high-growth areas like cosmetics and beauty and open up entirely new ways to make money.
And here's a huge strategic move you can make. Don't just be a supplier, become a brand. By selling directly to your customers, whether it's online or in stores, you build a loyal following, you control the story you're telling, and you get to keep a much bigger slice of the profit. You cut out the middleman.
And the ideas for growth just keep coming. You could launch subscription boxes so you have revenue coming in every month. Or what about white labeling? That's where you let other brands sell your product with their name on it. Expands your reach like crazy. You could even team up with research centers to create the next big thing in spirulina. The possibilities are huge.
Okay, as we start to wrap this up, let's boil everything we've talked about down to 5 essential keys to success. Think of this as your final checklist before you jump in.
Ready? Number 1, think globally, right from the start. 2, become obsessed with quality and build a brand that people actually trust. 3, find your niche. Are you selling in bulk or directly to people? 4, create those high-margin, value-added products we talked about. And 5, always stay compliant, but never, ever stop innovating.
So, look, the big takeaway here is this. Spirulina is not just some flash-in-the-pan health trend. It is a genuine, massive opportunity to build a business that's not only profitable, but also sustainable, one that meets a real, growing global need. The green revolution is here, and this opportunity, it's yours for the taking.